Custodian. In the wasteland, only one thing matters. Pure genetic material. Take all you can and build anything to protect it.
For this if you want to be the best. Let's find out what you're made of.
I'm an original, live with it. I'm just a legend, you digging it. Times are a difficult, limited, individual, wonderful, wicked it. Time is a game for my wishing list. Fading away, but I'm sticking it. Told me I can't, but I'm listening. Hope me I'm running, but trust me, I'm hitting it.
Your opponents are out there right now training to beat you. They want to take what's yours.
Trust me, I'm great when I say this. Getting in the pace and the weightness. Locking the demons and brilliance. I'm thinking the ways I'm thinking to greatness.
When that bell rings, it all comes down to who trained harder, who wants it more. It's time to step into the ring and show the world you're a fighter. Show them who you are.
The only objects of real value are ancient things. Like the one you just brought to me.
It calls me, but not on any wavelength I know.
What do I care about another damn war? That's my fortune out there. I've waited too long for it already.
What you see is an opportunity. What I see is something sacred.
If you are discovered, I will deny any knowledge of your existence. And as a fugitive Roslyn clone, I will be obligated to hunt you down.
Blakemore is obsessed with Okara-galagy. The interest goes beyond historical.
You want to play the hero? Here in the DMZ, I call the shots.
There are moments where I think our disparities are gone. This is not one of those moments.
I love you too, Hive.
You see things others can't. Hear threats others don't. fight when others won't. It's up to you to save Tokyo.
You can connect with a net battler on the other side of the planet whenever you want. Cyber Society sure is something.
Legends hold great power. They are the dreams we weave into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace and the beauty of simplicity. Some tell of danger and the end of all things. legends we hold dearest are legends of hope, of creativity, and of bravery. And friendships that change the world forever. This is the legend of a united overworld. United by you.
Rated T for Teen.
Hi, my name is Reese, and I'm a designer on Tin Hearts, a narrative puzzle adventure developed by Rogue Sun. In Tin Hearts, you will solve increasingly elaborate puzzles to unravel the emotional story of genius inventor Albert Butterworth. Set in a magical toy-filled universe, players will guide a troop of tin soldiers throughout the rooms of his beautiful Victorian house. As you unlock unique powers to control the objects of this world, you will create new and inventive ways to help your soldiers reach their destination. You'll use toy drums to bounce them to safety, cannons to create makeshift bridges, trains to forge new trails, and many, many, many more. Tin Hearts is a puzzle and narrative game in equal measure. As you build increasingly elaborate Rube Goldberg machines to lead your soldiers through, you begin to realize maybe it's not you guiding them, maybe it's them leading you. It's a whimsical, colourful, and beautiful world, but this is also a journey of self-discovery, one that will warm players' hearts, but on occasion also break it, as the game unravels its deeply personal story. With Tin Hearts, we wanted to tell a contemporary, relatable tale about the struggles of balancing personal ambitions with the often irrevocable realities of life. Yet, we wanted to hide this thought-provoking parable behind the veneer of a fantastical puzzle game set in a fairy tale Victorian world full of magic, warmth, nostalgia, and mystery.
No! I want my son back!
Hello, we are Lucas
and Thomas
from Hecate, and this is Ad Infinitum. Ad Infinitum is a project that started in 2014, during our study years. Back in the days, as students, we worked on solely a mere concept and trailer. We later got surprised by the traction it received. While the idea for this game has been stuck in our heads for years, and after several small advances with prototypes, we finally started to commit ourselves to a full-time production in 2019. With crazy ambitions and a passion for horror and darker themed games, we gathered a team of young, international, passionate people in Berlin.
This is my my ball, and don't you forget it!
In Ad Infinitum, you play a young German soldier who's trapped between two realities. Within one reality, you have the opportunity to explore a seemingly abandoned mansion in Berlin. Unveil the sinister secrets that haunt this place, while unraveling the echoes of its past. The other reality confronts you with the gruesome scenes of World War I. You have to crawl through the muddy trenches of the east of France and explore various other places themed around the Great War, which you can explore in the final game.
In our game, you will have to solve intricate enigmas that challenge your troubled mind. A mind so distorted that it is completely losing its grip on reality. Now it's up to you, the player, to figure out what is real and what might be manifestations of a never-ending nightmare. While encountering various manifested horrors throughout the game, you are bound to uncover the truth. The truth so disturbing that we ask you, can you handle it?
We are very excited to show you more of the game in the near future. Together with Nakin, we are hard at work to bring the vision of Ad Infinitum to life. This project is very dear to us, and to create the best possible experience for you, we have to ask you for a little bit more patience. We would never be content to release this game that is so dear to us in a state we deem not polished enough. This is why we decided to move the release from April to September this year. We thank you for your understanding and ongoing support. In the meantime, make sure to wishlist the game on Steam and follow us on social media to be updated on the advancements of the game. Here you will also be able to find more content about Ad Infinitum. Thank you all,
and see you next time.
Tan Hut, up and at 'em, recruit! Today begins your basic training for the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game. This game features tactical turn-based battles and a colorful cast of characters who will keep you on your toes. We'll cover some strategies to make sure you're in tip-top shape when you hit the battlefield. All right, troops, roll out! While you work your way through the 2 separate story campaigns, you'll control several different commanding officers, commonly referred to as COs. Your mission? Defending from opposing nations. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's make sure you understand
the basics of battle.
Maps are grid-based, and units can only move a certain number of spaces per turn. Depending on their type, some units can cover more distance, and others have advantages on different terrain. For example, soldiers can only move so far because they're on foot, but vehicles can cover a lot more ground. Now when it comes to crossing a forest or mountain range, your soldiers are better suited for the trek. March! A unit's type also determines its range of attack. Infantry units can only attack adjacent enemies, but artillery units can cause damage from further away. As units take damage and lose HP, they'll also inflict less damage on their foes. You do have the option to join units together though, healing them back up and replenishing their ammo. Once your units have acted and you end the turn, your opponent gets to make their moves. Now, let's cover how you can gain
the tactical advantage.
In a typical battle, you'll need to capture your opponent's HQ or defeat all their units to secure the win. We have a good number of units on the battlefield, but we could use a little extra firepower. By selecting one of your controlled bases, you can build more units, assuming you have the funds. More controlled properties equals more moolah. You'll want to deploy units that are effective against the opposition. There's no such thing as the perfect army, so I recommend experimenting with all types to adapt to the situation. Perfect timing to introduce
CO powers.
During exchanges with your opponents, this meter will fill up, and you'll be able to use a CO power. Extraordinary abilities that, when used at the right time, can turn the tide of battle.
I can fix anything.
The Orange Star's Andy can use a CO power called Hyper Repair. This restores HP to all his units and increases their defense.
Ready for attack.
Eagle of the Green Earth Army has a CO power called Lightning Strike, which allows his units that have already acted to move again. There's a wide variety of CO powers at your disposal, so figure out which best suit your playstyle. Ba-boom! By the way, this version of Advance Wars has a couple handy new features. Want to speed up the action? Just hold down the ZR button to cruise through dialogue and combat animations. There's also a shiny new reset turn option that allows you to, you guessed it, reset the current turn. Following along so far? Good, because we're not done yet. Hoorah! If the campaign isn't enough for you, then try your hand at
the War Room.
Here you can test your tactical prowess in a wide array of different challenges with the CO of your choice. Try to get the top ranking. Still want more? Then try
Versus Mode.
Square off locally against up to 3 human or computer opponents on one Nintendo Switch system, or wirelessly across 4 systems if each player has the game. Looking for more colorful battles elsewhere? Then take your tactical mind to the internet in
Online Mode.
You and a friend can compete head-to-head in an all-out tactical tussle. You'll both need a Nintendo Switch system and the game, as well as active Nintendo Switch Online memberships. There are a few other modes where you can spend some time, including
the Design Room.
Here, you can create custom maps and share them online or through a local wireless connection. You can also pay a visit to the local commissary called
Hachi Shop.
The Orange Star Army's local chatterbox Hachi is ready and willing to separate you from your in-game coins in exchange for additional battle maps, COs who can be used in the War Room and multiplayer modes, and more. Finally, there's an in-game
gallery.
Enjoy music and artwork you've obtained from Hachi's shop, among other assorted sundries. It's a great way to reminisce and relive fond memories.
Attention!
All right, recruit, we've reached the end of your training. Ready to show off everything you've learned? Prove you've got what it takes when Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches on to Nintendo Switch April 21st. You can be ready to deploy on launch day by pre-ordering the game on Nintendo eShop.
What you're about to see is a short, work-in-progress preview of Dead Island 2 gameplay, and just a glimpse of the wider, epic pulp adventure spanning the undead streets of LA. Our journey starts in Bel Air, just a few hours after the introduction of the game. Infected, but somehow immune to the zombie virus. Our immediate goal is to reach the authorities at the Halperin Hotel, an evac center south of here, in Beverly Hills.
Evac center this way. Halperin Hotel. Get my suite ready.
Between our roster of 6 Slayers, we've selected Danny. A foul-mouthed brawler from Ireland with a twisted sense of humor. She's a tenacious, yet balanced character, well-suited to an agile style of combat. Staying mobile and waiting for your moment to strike will be key to surviving with this playstyle.
Hitting stuff solves everything.
Each of our Slayers have different personalities, stats, and starting abilities. But thanks to our flexible skill system, you can personalize their fighting style in any way you see fit. Let's pause a second. Thanks to our revolutionary dismemberment technology called Flesh, crushing bones, slicing muscles, and melting zombies will always look bloody and feel spectacular. This realistic locational damage is not only for show, but will allow players to strategically target the individual weaknesses of different deadly foes. Despite the outbreak, our world is alive and kicking with oddball survivors and crazy side quests to complete.
Are you still out there? Can you hear me? Blasted. Hello? Don't run away. We need to help each other.
Let's ignore this request for now and continue towards the Halperin Hotel.
I should check my map. All these streets look the same.
The road to Beverly Hills is just beyond that mansion.
Not one to pass up a shortcut.
Seems like we have enough firepower, but we should be careful nonetheless. Sometimes, it's best to choose when and when not to engage. So let's try to find some shelter. If you feel the urge to fight, though, our world is filled with tons of exciting weapons, each with their own unique and brutal fighting style. For some satisfying dismemberment, bladed weapons are always king. And thanks to our flesh system, cutting through zombies with your katana feels as smooth as slicing butter. For some tactical crowd control, look no further than strong, heavy tools like a sledgehammer. Blunt weapons like this are perfect for crushing bones and clearing a path. Alongside a copious amount of melee weapons, guns offer a powerful addition to your arsenal. capable of slaying long-range targets and triggering deadly traps and explosions. Just be careful not to waste too many bullets while you're having fun.
Okay, back on track to get to this hotel of theirs. Smells like me ma's boiled stew.
We found the evac checkpoint. The road to Beverly Hills is just up ahead. Things are about to get a lot rougher, so we should upgrade our weapons and equip ourselves for the challenges ahead. With workbenches scattered all over Los Angeles, players can retrofit their tools with DIY mods and perks, creating the most obnoxiously crazy weapons. From flaming katanas to electrified daggers and exploding hammers, the possibilities are endless, and the outcome always bloody. Like most of the districts in LA, there are multiple pathways we can take to reach our destination. With challenges to unlock, characters to meet, and stashes to uncover, venturing off the beaten path has its benefits. Sounds like someone's having a party. Let's check it out.
Hello?
Sorry, zombie. Party's over.
Not a zombie, just...
Is there the pizza?
Hey, do you have pizza?
Of course I do. Now let us in.
Yeah. Well, if I open this door, a whole load of zombies might rush in, and I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing.
Then why have you left the gate wide open?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're having this big party, right? And some of the guys, not me, were riding on a gate, and it broke. Now, there's a whole bunch of spares in the garage, but it's like full of riffraff.
Fine. I'll give closing it a lash.
Oh, killer. I'll hit the garage button. You bounce the party crashers and fix things up. And then, dude, mi casa is your casa. Hey, Roxy, we got company. Find your jeans.
We've agreed to fix the Rockstar's gate. Time to go to work.
Hell yeah! Fighting music. I can jam to this.
With dozens of deadly zombie types, each undead archetype you encounter presents a unique challenge with different strengths and weaknesses to overcome.
Okay. This has been fun, boys, but I should close that gate now. Circuit breaker. This'll work.
To better face this zombie horde, we expanded the equipment at the player's disposal. Curveballs are a brand new, exciting addition, offering both lethal and tactical advantages. Take meat bait, for example. A nasty sack of blood and guts that can draw zombies away from you. Perfect for some gruesome distraction.
Perfect fit.
Ricky! Not now, babe, please!
Genius.
Hey, were you getting the pizza, or were you fighting zombies in the yard?
Feeding pizza to the zombies.
Oh, right.
You say pizza?
Right.
No pizza.
Sorry, man. Big evacuation party, you know. Oh, shit! We gotta get to the evac! Roxy! Roxy, hey!
We should get back on track to the evac center. From the iconic Hollywood Hills and Venice Beach to the A-lister mansions in Santa Monica and Bel Air neighborhoods, our story takes players on an epic roller coaster ride through LA's most iconic, vibrant landmarks. The Halperin Hotel is just down the valley. occupied by the now undead military and ravaged by massive earthquakes and wildfires. The hotel is now a powder keg. Lucky for us, though, we've introduced a powerful set of skill cards that enhance Slayer abilities to help level the playing field. What's more, players can swap and combine them, tailoring their playstyle to suit any scenario.
The Halperin Hotel. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Quiet, isn't it?
We've decided to adjust Danny's build to better resist close-quarter attacks and deal slow but powerful damage. In Dead Island 2, your environment is also another resource to exploit in your quest for survival. From car batteries to gas canisters and acid spills, chaining elemental effects like electricity, fire, and caustic acid is just another way to wreak havoc on the dead. While locked at this stage in the game, by tapping into your corrupted DNA, you'll be able to unleash deadly mutations and explosive abilities that mimic the powers of the undead. We call this Fury Mode. With the military all but gone, we need to find another way to contact the authorities. While scavenging for resources, we'll have to face new and unexpected zombie encounters.
What's a little fire, eh? I'm sure I can find something to put it out.
In Dead Island 2, you'll face more than simple walkers. These deadly and challenging mutations pose unique threats. Beyond the dozens of grotesque variants in LA, Apex are hyper-mutated zombies that pose terrifying challenges with unique powers and behaviors. And our standard zombies come in all sorts of unexpected variants. With the fire extinguished, our hotel excursion ends with Danny discovering a functioning military radio.
Breaker, can anyone hear me?
I hear you. I'm Dr. Reed.
Unaware that another sinister and quite unique encounter is waiting in the dark.
Doctor, I'll need to be putting you on hold for just a moment.
Hey, wait! I need you! You have to get here! Hello? You okay?
Our behind-the-scenes preview has come to an end. But with so much more to show you in the coming months, we hope you enjoyed this small snippet of Dead Island 2. See you in LA, Slayers!
PlayStation.
Product not yet rated.
笑い恥はない誰より強くなりたいそれより自分の弱さに負けたくない最前線へかっ飛ばして勝利目指し放つこのエナジー最高潮で見せるってそうさ僕が違いあなたからゴー
from downtown trying to find an opportunity to get herself involved, and look at that! What just happened? Out of nowhere, and somehow Juliet is able to turn it around. Someone get on the board in a 1v3.
Ghost strike!
Hi, I'm Bartek, creative director on the last case of Benedict Fox, a fantastical Lovecraftian Metroidvania in which you dive into a twisted world of secret organizations, forbidden rituals, and cold-blooded murders. Your aim is to uncover the secrets of the mansion and the murders that happen within these walls. But to find out what truly happened, you will need to dive deep into the memories of the victims and visit an alternative reality we call Limbo. You see, those two worlds, they're linked with each other. The mansion's secrets will help you out in Limbo, while what you find in Limbo will help you unlock the mysteries of the mansion.
I got a bad feeling about this. My, a real golem. Very difficult to pull off, and very illegal to even try.
In our studio, we love Metroidvanias. We love how they reveal to you their world one step at a time. We wanted to take that feeling and combine it with a great story, a mystery that also reveals its secrets to you the deeper you dive in.
It reminds him of someone silly and naive. It's annoyingly warm.
To survive whatever the Limbo throws at you, you can always visit our friend Harry Houdini to purchase some useful items. You can also use the Demon's Ink you collect at the Tattooist to unlock new skills. Right now we can only afford the Slam, which is still a very useful skill to have. Let's absorb it. That was the Slam skill that we just acquired. What did you think? And that's Harry Houdini's lockpick in action.
Resentment and fear. He survived her abuse and wears it like a badge of honor.
You may feel powerful now, but remember, you're not the only one who can descend into Limbo.
5 years. We've tried to resist. Fear and mistrust rule the galaxy.
Cal, look into the fire. It will warm you, keep you company. But left unchecked, it will consume everything until there is only ash.
How could you let the galaxy fall to this unworthy machine of an empire?
Hope may feel beyond our grasp. But I think we finally found somewhere the Empire can't reach us.
Imagine. No more looking over your shoulder.
A place that's worth fighting for. No matter the cost.